If you're not familiar with Aberdeen Proving Ground, I just want to say a couple things here because I just love bragging about Aberdeen. Larry's already starting to chuckle because he just knows how I get about this stuff. But if you're new here and you're wondering why it makes sense to have this facility here, this clearly is the Army's home of innovation. There's nothing else like this in the Department of Defense inventory. Nothing close to what is done here at Aberdeen. You've got the experts, you've got the program managers, you've got the technicians, you've got the labs, especially for integration. This is where it happens for the Army and so much of the Joint Force. And you may not know that Aberdeen Proving Ground is actually the 6th largest employer in the state of Maryland. That's a pretty big deal, right? How big a deal? Well, here's some fun facts. About 21,000 people that work here, right? That's a lot of people. And when you take in the families that actually reside on the base here, it's about 28,000 people. That's huge. And overall, the jobs that come out of this operation here at Aberdeen Proving Ground, over 39,000 jobs. Amazing. And just the government salaries alone right here at this location, over $2 billion a year in wages. The significance of the location, the geography, and where you've decided to be is absolutely incredible. Here's another interesting thing. The contracts that come out of this operation here at Aberdeen Proving Ground, right? Where it does most of the IT contracting for the Army. Army Contracting Command has a team here. They write over 30,000 contracts a year, totaling over $13 billion in a year out of just this location. So this is the place where it's happening when it comes to innovation. And by locating this here and teaming up with St. John's Properties, this is part of what's called enhanced use lease. Because this operation resides here inside the gate on this base and they lease land from the government, there's a deal where much of the rental income is kicked back to the local base directly. And the commander, the senior commander here, gets to spend it in the best way that he thinks is needed. For something that's not appropriated by Congress, not restricted by other budgetary considerations. He can use it exactly for what's needed at the time. That couldn't happen if this was located outside the gate. So I want to give a shout out to an awesome partner, St. John Property, for making all this happen in record time. To go from like last November to the 1st of July to poof, custom built, purpose built for this. Great team. Everybody tells me that, especially shout out to Mark Hadaway for being the guy that worked tirelessly days and nights and weekends. So thank you all for doing that.